So today, going to do some bit of debugging. So there are times when let me open my dashboard, when the get API, where I get data from the database, it's sometimes slow, and I don't know why. So for example, I haven't logged in since yesterday night, and what I'm going to do now is in my localhost, I'm just going to refresh, open my network tab, and the first page needed request is going to be super slow. And then the next time we get page needed request, it's going to be super fast. This has nothing to do with the browser cache because I tried this in incognito as well. So not sure why this is happening. So I'm going to go to network tab, and this time I'm going to on my profiler. Okay, now if I go to like, shoot, it's Redux, profiler. Oh, that was surprisingly fast. Commit to that. Okay, so let me do something else. I'm going to go over to another account. The Mech Naveen has commented. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with my Google account. Now let me see what. Yes, now so it says loading, and it's going to be stuck at loading for some time. Okay, so I have a feeling maybe it's because of blur hash. Maybe. Just because. So now all the blur hash loading, and only as soon as the blur hash loads, the next request I think will come. So I have a feeling it's because of blur hash. So this loading is what takes so much time. So this loading, I think it will only be done once, as soon as this blur hash is generated, then this is going to get fired, I think. If that's the case, then I have a strong intuition that the issue is with blur hash only. So let's see. Let's just wait for some time till all this blur hash is generated. Let me stop my profiler to see the progress that I have until this time. But on the fly, I mean when it's loading. So the way I am generating blur hashes, yes. So when it's loading, then I render it on the canvas. So if you see the code that I have for blur hash, blur. So this is what I do. So inside my next image component, I have the blur source that I'm sending as blur data URL, and so this blur URL is what comes from the backend, whatever blur hash has been generated. Um, to the for the image that has been uploaded. Then I do this decode from uh, blur hash library, and then yeah, and then I send whatever we get into this. Uh, sorry, to basically generate the image source. That's what this, and so that's what I'm doing. But I have a feeling this is the reason why the initial render is slow sometimes. So now if I refresh this, the profiler itself has stopped working for some reason. Hmm. So that's how blur hash is being working. So I think I have a feeling it's because of that. My entire app right now is super slow, but the next time it's not going to be as slow as this. So for that, it needs to load at least once. Yep. So now if you see, the blur hash renders like as soon as the image comes up. It's not like last time. So something is happening with, I have a feeling it's because of blur hash, because that is the most common thing, like common, what I should say. Uh, One pattern that I could find that's a result of this delay would be the blur hash. So that is one pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the placeholder blur and blur data URL, and then I'm going to comment out the logic for blur source, and I'm going to wait for some time, like wait for an hour or so, and then I'm going to go into this account and see if this works or not, see if the delay is coming or not. If that's not coming, then definitely there's something wrong with blur hash. So yep, let me just load this once and see if we get the same issue again. Yep, so it's right now it's nice and fast. So I have a feeling it's to do with blur hash. I'm going to leave this commented out and then test this after some time. So yep, I think that's it for this stream, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.